Dear brothers and sisters, it is evident that the Chinese government, Chinese scientists, and its science and technology officials worked hard to develop disruptive, innovative technologies to enhance China's global dominance and to establish China as a global leader. Chinese scientists worked with full dedication, and they have invented the CR-450 bullet train, the world's fastest train running at 450 kilometers per hour, created artificial suns for limitless energy, developed sixth-generation fighter jets to scare Western nations, and introduced an affordable and efficient AI DeepSeek. We must establish new frontiers in science and technology to take our nation to this pinnacle. To achieve this, we too must invent disruptive new technologies. This will propel India rapidly toward comprehensive development and help us attain the status of Vishwaguru, that is, global leader. We all know that the excessive use of petrol and diesel has created a severe problem of air pollution. Polluted air is adversely affecting our health and causing immense damage to the environment. To tackle this, we have invented engines powered by solar energy, electric batteries, and hydrogen fuel cells. However, a new problem of soil pollution has emerged due to the burial of used or dead batteries from electric vehicles. If we do not address this issue in time, it could become even more severe in the future. We must now manufacture biodegradable batteries so they do not harm the environment. Currently, most engines around the world emit carbon, which damages the environment significantly. Today, we are standing at a critical turning point in the history of our planet. The Earth, our only home, is heating up faster than ever before in human history. Global warming is no longer a distant threat of the future. It is here, it is now, it is real, and its fingerprints are visible across every corner of the world. Glaciers are melting at unprecedented rates. Oceans are warming, rising, and acidifying. Once fertile lands are turning into deserts, and our weather, once predictable, has now become dangerously erratic. From deadly wildfires in Canada and Australia to devastating floods in Pakistan and Indonesia, from prolonged droughts in sub-Saharan Africa to violent hurricanes and cyclones ravaging coastal cities in the Americas and Asia, natural disasters are not just more frequent, they are more ferocious, more unpredictable, and far more costly than ever before. This is not just about the environment. This is about human survival, about food security, water availability, public health, migration and displacement, and about protecting our homes, families, and communities from forces we can no longer afford to ignore. The science is clear: rising global temperatures, driven by human-induced greenhouse gas emissions, are disrupting the delicate balance of Earth's ecosystems. The Arctic is warming nearly 4 times faster than the global average. Coral reefs are bleaching, monsoons are shifting, and extreme heat waves are becoming a deadly norm in many cities that were once considered temperate. Every degree matters. Every tenth of a degree brings more risk, more suffering, more instability, more irreversible damage. And while the climate crisis affects us all, it is the poor, the vulnerable, and the voiceless who suffer the most. Entire island nations are on the verge of being swallowed by rising seas. Farmers are losing their crops. Children are breathing toxic air. Elderly populations are struggling with heat and disease outbreaks. But here's the truth we must all remember. We are not powerless. We still have time to act, but that window is closing fast. We must reduce carbon emissions. We must transition to renewable energy. We must protect our forests, restore our wetlands, and redesign our cities. We must invest in green innovation, sustainable agriculture, clean transportation, and climate-resilient infrastructure. Most importantly, we must unite, because no country, no community, no corporation can solve this alone. This is the defining challenge of our time, and it demands collective, courageous, and urgent action. Let this be the moment when we rise above indifference and inertia. Let this be the moment we rewrite our future. Let this be the decade we choose survival over greed, restoration over destruction, and hope over despair. The Earth is calling. Are we ready to listen? But now, science has made a new breakthrough. Under the leadership of Professor Max Crossley at the University of Sydney in Australia, scientists have invented synthetic chlorophyll. Professor Max Crossley said that we are trying to mimic aspects of natural photosynthesis. Dense arrays of chlorophyll molecules in leaves are responsible for converting light energy to electrical energy and then to chemical energy. Professor Crossley and team have made a synthetic form of chlorophyll that performs the first part of that process, converting light energy to electrical energy. His breakthrough has opened the door of possibilities of complete artificial photosynthesis. Students and scientists in India should take part in this research to achieve the objective. If we achieve this objective, it can lead us into a new era where we can develop innovative environmental protection methods without excessive dependence on natural resources. If used properly, this breakthrough can be a major solution to our energy problems. Now the question arises, can we develop an engine that emits oxygen instead of pollutants? This is not just a challenge for scientists, but for all of humanity. If we can replicate the process of photosynthesis artificially and build engines that are environmentally beneficial, it would be a monumental achievement for our planet. Fortunately, synthetic chlorophyll has already been developed. When installed on solar panels, it may absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and may break it down into oxygen and pure carbon. The oxygen can therefore be released into the atmosphere, while the pure carbon can be used to power a carbon fission engine, to be invented by our scientists in India. This technology could eliminate the need for fossil fuels. It could wipe out the planet's carbon footprint. These engines may not only end air pollution, but also help balance atmospheric oxygen levels, improving the quality of life for all living beings. By integrating synthetic chlorophyll into threads used for clothing, clothes themselves may be transformed into solar panels. For example, a man's shirt may function as a solar panel, and a microcarbon fission engine embedded in the collar may break down the absorbed carbon dioxide, release oxygen into the atmosphere, and generate energy from the carbon. This energy may then be wirelessly transferred to charge the person's mobile phone or other electronic gadgets. In this way, the atmosphere may be continuously cleaned of pollution. Oxygen-emitting engines may provide the world with clean energy. They may power homes, shops, and institutions across the globe. If these engines perform plant-like actions, we may even imagine plant-based material generation, which could be used as food resources for humans. Thus, the oxygen emission engine can solve the problems of energy and food scarcity for the entire world, once and for all. To invent this disruptive technology, we need a collective effort. We have to transform India into a prosperous, modern, and developed nation by 2047. This is no ordinary resolution. It is a dream that requires the entire nation, every citizen, every official, every youth, to unite and work together. My beloved brothers and sisters of India, I urge you, unleash your creativity and innovation with passion. Let's make India the most prosperous and advanced nation in the world. The government, the scientific community, the industry and the general public must work together toward this revolutionary, innovative idea of oxygen emission engine and vehicle. To all bureaucrats and officials in the Ministry of Education, Atal Innovation Labs, and other research and education promoting departments of the Government of India, I humbly request you to support and make every effort to handhold all those students and citizens who wish to work in creativity, innovation, research and development, and who need assistance in any form. By doing this, you will be able to make a meaningful contribution to India's development. Together, we must lay the foundation of this new revolution and move towards a clean, green, and pollution-free future. If you liked this new idea of a disruptive technology invention shared in the video, I request you to like and subscribe and press the bell icon. This will motivate me to bring forth another new video with another disruptive idea and invention. Comment your thoughts on this green invention idea. Please share this with schools, R&D centers and innovators. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.